Before you begin making paper, you're going to need a few additional supplies. The first thing you'll need is a bunch of scrap paper. You might want to take a few days leading up to the project to collect it. You will also need paper towels. You might want a few cups, and you'll need a bowl or a tub. You can use the tub that this kit came in for this part. When you're ready to begin the project, you're going to need to take that stack of scrap paper and tear it up into approximately 1-inch square pieces. Next, you'll take all those 1-inch square pieces of paper and you'll place them in your bowl or bin. Then you'll add enough water to the bowl or bin to cover all the paper scraps in it. Once the paper scraps have soaked in the water for several hours, or ideally overnight, you'll be ready to begin pulping it. Place the blender base in one of the included trays. This will help to catch water when you are pulping the paper. Then place the blender paddle in the base. Next, take a small amount of the prepared paper scraps and place them in the blender base. Once you're done, take a small amount of water from the bin and pour it into the blending base. Not too much, or you'll splash it out when you're pulping the paper. When you're ready to pulp the paper, you'll need to put the lid on. Make sure the extended lip of the lid lines up with the pouring spout of the base. Also, make sure to place the black egg separator in its well in the lid. Now you're ready to pulp the paper. Begin by spinning the crank clockwise. This process will take several minutes, and you may occasionally have to turn the crank slightly back counterclockwise to unjam the paper as it is pulping. If you're using the 8x10 frame, you'll need to add more paper during the process to create enough pulp to fill the frame. Don't forget to add a little more water too. Once you're satisfied with the pulp, it's time to start making the paper. Select your paper frame and place it in the tray, open side up. Next, place the appropriate mesh screen on top of the bottom half of the frame, and close the frame and seal it with a rubber band. Now you can take the pulp that you've created, place it into the frame, and spread it around until it fills the frame. Once you're satisfied, you'll need to open the frame and place the appropriate sized cloth on top of the pulp that you have spread out into the frame. From here you have two options. You can close the frame and use the sponges to try and squeeze out the water in the pulp between the two pieces of the frame. Or you can remove the screen and cloth and squeeze it between your hands to remove the water from the pulp. When you feel you have removed enough water from the pulp, place the screen and cloth down on a paper towel, cloth side down, and remove the screen from the top of the paper. Now all you have to do is wait. You'll need to let the paper dry for at least a day before removing it from the cloth.